Hi guys, my name is Crystal. It is 8:43 and I'm taking Max out for his morning walk. So guys, it's Tuesday today. So at least the cleaners will be in the building, which is a bit of security. The cleaners will be up and down the road. The cleaners, there's a guy just gone down the back of the flats with a baseball cap and some sunglasses on. So immediately aware of people hovering about this lovely Tuesday. Immediately there's someone hovering about near where I am, around the back and where I live. You're just immediately aware of it. You sense it. So my hair's in a ponytail. It's up in a ponytail. So I've got a ponytail. Oh, that lady's got into a big van. It's got a big van. Let's go this way. This guy is going. So we don't want to get reversed into by a transit van, do we? So BJ15EZN, BJ. Lou, LOO, Lou 800. Look, do you see what the lights are on? Flashed his lights. Flashed the white car, flashed their lights. I've got my sunglasses on. I always wear my sunglasses. There's a dog outside the co-op. I'm not going in there today. There's a dog outside the co-op. That's what that noise was. Dog. There's a dog. It's a little dog. It is. Right outside the door of the co-op. Right outside the door. Someone's come out to stroke it. So someone's left their dog right outside the co-op door. I don't need to go into the co-op. I've got a load of stuff. I've still got my flowers. I spent £30 in there on Friday. 34 quid. Can't keep doing that, can you? I've no money left. And that was just to take some food and bits to Margate. It's expensive. Co-ops are expensive. They are expensive. They're one of the most expensive shops. I mean, £34, I could go down to Aldi and get 3 times the amount of stuff for that money. No, we haven't got shorts on this morning. because I'm keeping safe. It is hot, it's boiling. So right outside the co-op there's a dog barking. Hear it now, right over here on the field. Yes, dogs are lovely, but it is it's tied outside the co-op door. So every time someone walks into the co-op, there's a dog barking. Is that necessary? No, it's not. But it's a cute dog, so everyone's patting it. But even a cute dog can bite. Some people are allergic to pet hair. So I want a nice quiet walk and watch the nature, and already we've got a dog keep barking. Just that they're upstairs, it's done to annoy. So we're on Tuesday. I don't want to go upstairs. I don't want to knock on the door. I don't want to be forced to go and meet someone I don't want to meet. And with the sexual innuendos, BJ, we all know what that means. It's what hookers do on railway stations. Well, they used to do that in Chatham. And opposite where I lived, all the hookers doing that, right opposite my window in Chatham. I've had enough of that shit. This person needs to grow up and get a life. Seriously, if I was 30 years younger, I might see the funny side of it. Oh, granny hooker. Really? They try and bewitch you as well. They try and bewitch you. So the guy upstairs is a rough, rugged-looking bloke. That chap is a young bloke with black hair. They try and bewitch, make something horrible look nice. That was done to me in 2008. Someone tried to bewitch me. And the tramps, giving tramps a mobile phone. It might be a basic mobile phone. Dressing up tramps, but they're tramps with nothing. So they dress up a tramp, give the tramp a phone, like a tenner, dress him in smart clothes, and then just use them. Do you know what I mean? Use that tramp. It's been going on since I left my ex-husband. Absolutely. It's been going on since I left my ex-husband. And I left my ex-husband for personal reasons. It was nothing to do with that I was a promiscuous woman. It was to do with I was suffering from domestic violence, physical and mental cruelty. Definitely wasn't a whore. So I think my ex spread it about, especially to my kids as well, that I was a slag, basically, when I left him because he was violent towards my kids. And my ex-husband was heavily involved in pornography. Hence this crap that's going on. I'm going to let Max off for a bit. I'm not interested at my age, and my mum's even older, and they do it to my mother, and she's nearly 80. Oh, that'll get them going. We'll get a bit of action, but, just waft a bit of weed round her, waft a bit of weed. Put a couple of scantily clad people about, that'll turn her on, that'll get her going. Piss off. I said piss off. And the whole worrying thing about it is that guy has got kids upstairs. Come on. So this needs to stop. Come on. Quickly. Come here. As soon as we start talking, they send loose dogs out. I've got a loose dog behind my back now. I ain't going to stop talking. Absolutely not. Send the loose dogs out. It's a bit chilly, a bit windy. There's a train going into Rochester railway station. Rochester. Yeah, 5 years. And I've said, like, I'm being controlled, right, by this noise. This horrific screaming, yelling and stomping. Yeah, I can go out if I want. Definitely I can go out when I want, of course, but why do women who suffer from stalking exes and domestic violence get moved out miles away? And we're not talking just round the corner, and we're not talking like from Chatham to Strood. We're talking at like going up north, being moved to, say, Bristol, right out of the way from it, because ex-partners can be violent and dangerous. That's why. So my mum, right, talks, she tells everybody my business. Obviously, if my children are still in contact with my ex-husband, he knows where I live, obviously. I don't want to go into another woman's refuge because the two that I've been in have been terrible. They've not been safe, they've not been secure. So I prefer to stand alone and fight this myself, yeah. And I like my dog, yeah. Max is 5. He's 5 years old. He's my companion. So I'm going to stay put. And if they decide to get violent or aggressive, I will call 999. I don't know who they're working for, what they're doing, but they should. It's my business. Isn't it? We've got a couple with a loose dog, so it's loose. It's loose. doesn't matter if a loose dog, right, you shouldn't let it jump on somebody, right? So if it happens once, that's fair enough, and the person apologises. But if they do it again, it's taking the piss. By the way, when you go into my YouTube, guys, I screenshot Mr. UK TikTok officials TikTok, because he tells you to. He says screenshot it. He does. He says screen record it. So I did, and I've put it on my YouTube. It doesn't mean it's me. It's not me. My TikTok is Crystal Alice. Because they are calling Mr. UK TikTok official disgusting names like a pedo. So he was at Notting Hill Carnival yesterday, and all these black ladies were dancing in front of the camera in skimpy shorts. No, some of them are really, really pretty, really, really happy, and they were not aggressive, they were nice. There is a connection with what's going on and that guy upstairs with all of this. And my skin colour is white. Because I'm getting racial harassment. I'm being called fucking names like a fucking dog. And I ain't a fucking dog. No fucking way. Am I a dog? They're the dogs. The way they behave. Dogs are dirty, see? They're dirty, aren't they? Oh, Max. It's all orchestrated, my walks. Who's on the field, who's about when I'm walking. No, people need to hear that noise. They need to hear the screaming. It's horrible. It's frightening. They need to hear the screaming and the banging. Stop hiding it under the fucking carpet. Fucking pretending that it's not going on. So we're going to go back and see if I've got to order that microphone camera that picks up that noise. It's terrible living underneath that. My fucking nerves are on edge all the time. It's not girls that are screaming either, it's boys. Boys. And I never hear him tell them off. Like I said on the live stream last night, I said autistic kids can be dangerous. They scratch and bite. They can scratch and bite. And these parents need extra support and help. They shouldn't be living in a flat like that. They're running up and down, they're breaking furniture. I know they're breaking stuff because I can hear it break. Yeah, the guy should be entitled to see his kids. I'm not complaining about that, but they need to be, you know, they need to be in a safe environment where they're not going to hurt themselves, or you know what I mean? Now everybody else just ignores it. One other neighbour said, "Oh, your kids are boisterous, aren't they?" Boisterous, that's the boisterous. Yeah, they do notice it, they just ignore it. Because that's what people do. You know, when you hear these stories on the television, yeah, you hear these stories, don't you? Right, of like that woman who killed her parents, and she'd had her dead parents' bodies in the house for 4 years before anyone even know. Oh, COVID was the excuse. Oh, it was COVID. You know, we hadn't seen our parents for 4 years. Oh, it was COVID. It was like, oh. They knew something was odd. They knew something was going on, but nobody said anything. And it was the doctors realising that that girl's parents hadn't been to a doctor's appointment in 4 years. And they discovered this woman had killed her parents and was sleeping, eating in the house of 2 dead bodies. That's what happens when you turn fucking blind eyes to things. Pretend I don't hear nothing, don't see nothing. No, I'm not saying anything's going on, but, you know, screaming. It's more than just kids playing, because that's what the housing told me. It's just kids playing. Well, I can't do any more. The only option for me is to get the fuck out of there, because it is awful. There's no other options. And these guys outside, they've got something to do with it, because they keep trying to piss me off, be horrible to me. I go back indoors, I'm stressed. And they want you to scream and shout. Now, if those kids are being used in this entertainment, it fucking needs to stop. Doesn't it? That's what it feels like to me. The people are taking the mickey out of them screaming. And it's not fucking funny. No, the guy upstairs has been going to work about 6 o'clock in the morning, and suddenly he's at home. He's been at home 2 weeks with these kids, and he's not been going to work. And the noise has started back up again. And I'm not having kids being used. I'm sorry, I'm not. They're obviously frustrated. They're fed up being stuck in that flat, and they're screaming and making a noise. I hate these fucking contraptions. And they're building more of them. The kids are stuck in buildings with no gardens. It's not right. I fucking am. I grew up without a garden. I lived in Masonets right up to the age of 16. I didn't even have a fucking window to look out of in the hallway. It was a grill, like a fucking prison bars. It's like prison bars, because people, when they take drugs, they run up and down the corridor and jump out the window. So even in the fucking 80s, I lived in a place that was all grilled down, grilled. So they jump out the window high on crack. And so they build flats, especially in London, with grilled bars down, because they jump out the window. And that is the reality of life. It's the reality of it. Imagine poor kids, that's what I grew up like, in the ghettos of London.